This is my October portfolio update. I give updates each month on how my retirement portfolio is doing. For anyone who hasn't seen me before, I retired in June 2024 with just a little under $500,000. I'm currently in my bridge year, and this is a channel for people with a modest retirement income. My bridge year funds include a 457 deferred compensation plan, a CD ladder, and my high yield savings account. It's also supplemented by my YouTube income and my $800 a month pre-tax pension. I got my first pension check in September, and I got my first YouTube payment in June. Here's my YouTube income since June. So October's payment was $900. I'm super happy with that, and I'm so grateful, and I want to thank my viewers again. Here's my bridge account totals since June. At the end of October, the balance was $30,215. August was my last month of contributions. I've shifted now from saving to spending. It's hard. In October, one of the CDs in my CD ladder matured, and I used that money to pay living expenses. I haven't yet pulled from my deferred compensation plan. I'm waiting until January when my taxable income will be lower, since my deferred compensation plan is pre-tax. My bridge account total will continue to decrease over the next year. Now for my 3-bucket retirement portfolio. This is the money I won't touch until July 2025 when I've turned 59 and a half. I use the bucket strategy. If I show all of my accounts in buckets, it looks like this. Here's my portfolio since June. So with just the growth, since I'm no longer contributing, here's what my portfolio looks like at the end of October. It's meh. I'm actually recording this on the 28th, so there's a few days at the end of October that won't be included, but I'm getting ready to go out of town. My 3-bucket total at the end of October was $494,546. It's down just about $500 from last month. We knew some volatility was coming. But I'm staying the course. That's what bucket number 1 is for. So compared to June when I started my retirement, my portfolio has grown by $31,946. $25,123 is just from the growth in 4 months. I know there's going to be months and even years maybe where it'll tank. I'm bracing myself for that. I find it interesting that my Roth account, which is 100% stocks, went up a little bit when some of my safer accounts like my 457 and my 403b went down a little bit. It just goes to show that you really do need to diversify. I did pay some medical bills with my HRA account this month. Those mammogram, ultrasound, and colonoscopy bills started rolling in. I'm planning on going with Affordable Care Act starting in January, so I'll have to lock my HRA account at that time. I can only use it for dental and vision. Otherwise, I won't qualify for subsidies. I explained this in this video. So I'm trying to get some of my medical bills paid before then. My HRA account now has $41,150 in it after paying those bills. So with my 3-bucket retirement portfolio, my HRA account, and my bridge account, which will be mostly depleted in a year, I have $565,911 in all accounts for retirement at this moment in time. I've had a lot of questions on YouTube about my house, how I paid off my mortgage, its value, and my net worth. My house is paid off and it is part of my net worth, but I don't count it in my retirement portfolio. It isn't going to produce income for me in retirement unless I do a reverse mortgage or something like that. I don't plan to do that, but I could do that in an emergency. I bought my house at the end of 2016 right after I got divorced. It's a small 1,400 square foot cookie cutter home built in 2013. When I bought it in 2016, the price was $200,000. This was back when the housing market was decent. I got half the equity in our home when we got divorced. We had both been working and contributing toward the mortgage. My share of the equity was almost $100,000. We refinanced and my ex kept our home with his $100,000 in equity. That's really all I got after the divorce. I don't get spousal support or anything like that. I get asked that too. I kept my retirement account, he kept his, and there was one small account that we split. That's it. I wouldn't have been able to afford to stay in our home, so this is just what worked for us. I used the $100,000 from my equity as a down payment on my new home, so my mortgage was now just around $100,000. I got a 15-year mortgage with a 3% interest rate. Starting in January 2020, I started putting an extra $1,000 a month toward my mortgage principal. I wanted to have my mortgage paid off when I retired. I was able to do this because I finally reached the highest level on our pay scale, Masters plus 90. So my income increased, and instead of increasing my cost of living, I paid down my mortgage and saved more for retirement. According to Zillow, my house is worth $370,000 today. My 15-year-old car is only worth about $4,000, and I have no debt. So my net worth includes all of those accounts for retirement, my house, and my car. So my total net worth today is $939,911. So it's almost $1 million, but I can only pull money to live on from the retirement portfolio portion. For my personal October update, I've discovered that I need less money than I budgeted for to live on. That's a big plus. October's been great. I went boating with friends, I took a couple trips to see family, spent lots of time with friends and grandkids. I did a lot of hiking. The weather is perfect for hiking right now. The air is crisp and everything in the fall is just so beautiful. So that's my October update. The future looks bright and I'm ready for more of life's adventures. I hope you had a good October. Coming up in November, I'm going to choose my Affordable Care Act insurance plan for 2025. I'll keep you updated and let you know how it goes, including exactly how much it's going to cost. I booked a trip to Mexico for my daughter and I for the first full week of November. I can't afford first-class travel or five-star hotels at full price, but with extra time and planning, you can find some great travel deals. Being able to travel anytime instead of just the tourist season makes it so you can find some good deals. I'm super excited for this trip. We have 6 nights in an all-inclusive resort, including airfare for $1,000 a person. I'll be sure to share about it when I get back. In December, I'll turn 59, which is really close to 60. And then 5 years after that, I'll be 65, which is crazy. The next 6 years are not years I can afford to waste. I think I want to make a new bucket list. I made one years ago, but my interests are changing, and so is what's important to me. Just reflecting a little, but I'm looking up. I hope you are too. How'd you do this month? If anyone wants to share how their portfolios did this month, feel free to leave a comment. I know people are always interested in reading that. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi, I'm Julie and this channel's Happy on Monday. Thanks for joining me. If you found this helpful, please like. And if you're interested in early retirement, consider subscribing. I'm going to leave you with a quote. Don't forget to look around and appreciate all the things that are going right. Hope to see you again soon.